Today's junk journal theme is music and the colour theme is green, and I'm going to be offsetting the green with little bits of pink. So the first thing to do is gather all your green bits and pieces. So I've got these green cards, these index cards. If you can believe it, we used to use these index cards for all sorts of data collection. Okay, I've got this lime green. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to incorporate a lime green page, but I'm going to prepare it anyway. Just get it out and make a lovely pile. These are all cardstock pads, rather marvellous. In this cardstock pad, I've got this super soft green and only one left. Obviously, I liked that one because it's all been used up. And I'm definitely going to get out a pink because I will need to offset that green a little bit. Oh, actually, how about a cream? Oh, that's lovely. Right, I think I'll go cream instead. There's probably little pops of pink, but we'll come to that later on. Oh, lovely little bits of tissue there. That pink. Right, leave it alone. And then in the big cardstock, I've got this fabulous, brilliant green and then a deep green. I'm really excited about the deep green because that's going to be so beautiful. Oh, I could do a third one. That's that same brilliant green. I wonder if that would look really cool to have 3 signatures, 1, 2, 3, in different types of green. I think I'll just try because it's not a colour I use up much, so I'm kind of glad of an opportunity to use up some green stuff. Okay, so I've gathered other things. I want to keep in mind the whole time that my theme for the junk journal is music. So I've collected things like, I've got print-offs, and I do everything like this in batches. I've got print-offs of my paintings, and I've just printed it onto this lovely soft grey paper, and then I've added little pockets with folded up pieces of music paper. So that's going to be quite lovely over there. Then I've got, this is blue on the outside, but on the inside, and again, they're things that I previously prepared. I've got a pocket and some note paper, and the pocket is all made with this beautiful printed music. So maybe that one goes over there, or maybe that does look rather lovely together, and I might put them. Oh, yep, okay, I think I'll do that together. I've got this pink, again, these are paintings that I've printed my own painting onto a piece of paper. So it does have all this green in it, but I only need one. I try not to repeat my paintings. Right, so I've got the grey, that's lovely. So that'll be 1 signature, 2 signatures. And then I've got this lovely soft green paper that can go inside something. This is a flower, again, one of my paintings. I make a pocket and I've put it onto this soft green paper that someone gave me. And these have been embellished with a sewing machine, but you always get to decide exactly how you want to embellish all your papers. My goal here is to show you how I put them all together. Again, just a piece of green, and this is a bag. I bought something in that, and it's expandable, so I really liked that idea. I think that green goes nicely with that one, so maybe that would look good in there. That'll do for now. Better that I get onto it than spend time really being careful at this point. And to be honest, I've spent such a lot of time getting to this point. These are embellishments that I pre-make, and then I can glue them down onto, oh, that looks lovely over that one. Glue them down onto pieces of paper once I've worked out my colour theme. This is a painting on a little 9x5, and I've printed the painting on there. That's a lovely little piece of watercolour. I'll deal with that little tag a little later on, and it's printed on one of my paintings. If you're the lovely lady who bought the big original version of this, hi, thanks for that. I loved that painting. There were 2 treble clefs, and they're leaning on each other. Okay, can that one go over there? Not really, it's orangey. That one, oh yeah, that's lovely there. So I'm just going to continue just building up the that inside. And then I've got some little music paper. And again, I'll put that inside, put that inside. And then I've got more grey, more green. That one doesn't have one of those. I've got blue, but that's because I bought a whole stack of that blue and I was looking for heaps of ways to use it. It's not particularly music themed, but I'll just keep it on the side in case I want to use it. This one is, it's not really beautifully themed or anything, but it's on this beautiful piece of green paper. And again, this is a painting, so this time it's a real painting. And then I've created 2 pockets there. So which pile? That one? Yeah, that one. And then I've got another lovely piece of this plain, it's not plain grey paper, but it's just slightly textured. I absolutely love it. More green and green. Now, down the bottom here, I've got some green based photographs. They're not mine. It's not my photography. It's from Peter Dombrovskis. So if I'm going to use that, I either need to attribute it to him or I need to cut it up in such a way that I've altered his artwork more than 50%. And that way I'm covered for copyright. So I'm just going to leave them aside though, because I don't know. I've got 3 for each pile, but I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. Now the beauty of these is that I will make pockets out of them. Fold that up to there and go to there. I'm being very particular to line that up. And I want to double check the whole time. This is the beauty of making your cover first. You make the papers fit the cover. You can do it the other way around, make the papers and then make a cover, but I mass made covers this time. And I was double checking it fits in very nicely. And then I'm going to fold it over, but I'm going to fold it that way. If I fold it inwards, you get a bit of a bump there. So this one works very nicely if you fold it outwards. There, and then it's really easy just to glue this side, and I've got a lovely spot for embellishing, which I might do at the very end. So that can be one cover. So I'll do the same for this one and I'll make them the same. You'll see that I don't really measure anything. I just feel like I don't care enough about the accuracy of it. I care way more about the color coordination. I care more about the theme coordination. I'm really after something that is aesthetically pleasing, or if it's not aesthetically pleasing, then at least it's really interesting to look at. Okay, and here's my third one. And these are now going to become the outside of each. I'm just eyeballing it again. These are going to become the outside of each signature, so that when you open the junk journal, you'll see 3 big green folders that encompass 3 signatures. So there'll be 1, 2, and 3. And that's how it's going to look on the inside. Oh, that was very badly done. Just go back and do that again. Ah, I keep going off. I'm going to have to fold that one first. I do have a bone folder. I just am not sure where it is at the moment. There. Okay, and then I've got these cards, 1, 2, 3, these lovely cards. I've got this one to use within the pocket. Within the signature is what I meant to say. There, that's lovely. And then I've got an extra limey green one. I don't love lime green, but what you can do with lime green is introduce another colour that makes it look fantastic. And then I've got some of these. This is some textured cardstock really lovely to use, beautiful weight, and I just get them at Kmart. And apologies if you object to Kmart, I totally understand. But it's local to me and I can. Okay, now I've got one signature ready, so I will, oh, that's internal, that one. Then this will be the outside, and it'll have something wonderful there to embellish it, something musical. And then we've got a green and a grey, and another grey, and a green. That's a bit much together. I think we'll put that in there. Oh, that's lovely. And then put the green in there. And open this out. Oh, that's better. Look at that beautiful blue stitching with that. And that needs to be glued down, but that's okay. I can come back to that. There. And then I've got one signature, and this will go in there. It'll be a lovely pop-up somewhere. But I do want to open and have more musically themed things just there. So I think I should move this one to the beginning so that when you open it the first time, you'll open it and see, music. It's the music theme continuing. I've also got more of this paper, so it would be quite easy to embellish some of these as I go through. Like, I'll definitely stick something musical on there, make a musical tag for there. Here's my musical stuff, beautiful, I love that. And there's the other side of that violin painting. I did a lot of paintings of violins. They sold really well. And that's going to go in there somewhere. I'll just shove that in there for now. It may not stay there, but at least I've got it in its correct signature. Okay, there's one signature ready. That one could go inside that if I need more. Okay, inside, outside. This is the outside with the double pocket there and there. When you open it, I want you to see, the viewer, the owner. Oh, that's a really good one, and not too bad green wise. Could be better. And that's a flower, but I put it in because it's green. I was running out of green things. The flower really doesn't work. I'm going to get rid of the flower. And more grey, and then definitely want some more musically themed stuff in there, and I've got more, so that's cool. I've also another grey there, and that's the musical paper for musical notation, and the card, and then this one is going to go inside. I quite also like having, because you end up sewing in the centre, and that's what I'm going to do once I've gathered my signatures. It's quite good to have a piece of cardstock in the centre and then it doesn't tear. That's quite lovely too, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And then I'll gather this one as well, and this is the dark green. Again, I need to refold it. There, that's better. And come in with a lovely musical, there's not one there. Okay. There's two there, so I'll put one. I love this one because of the green. There's the musical paper. I might slip that into one of those pockets. That's a good idea. And then I've got a flower again because it's on this green, but that one I think works very nicely. Put that, no, we'll put the paper. And then as you flick through it, you get this beautiful visual experience. And then this, there's just looking for a pocket. I'm just going to shove that in there so I keep it all together. And then I've got my third signature. So it'll go 1, 2, and 3. And then it will open up here. I'll put some holes in to accommodate 3 signatures shortly. This is a hard piece of cardboard, and it will go 1, 2, 3. And then what you'll do is open it, and then you'll flick through this green section, and then there's your second signature holding it all together. And there's the third signature. So I've got a bit of embellishing to do, but this is the basis of it. So I'm going to get cracking and get my holes in, and then I'll be able to start sewing, which is the fun part. Well, actually, all of it is really enjoyable. This pulling it all together is really, really delightful. Over here, by the way, I might stick in, oh, how lovely is that? Or I could make it a pocket, because there's quite lovely, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to cut that down, fold that back so it's obvious that this can, and then it can be a pocket and a place for notation. So I might just trim that down, and then it's more obvious that you pick it up. So I'll just bend it for now. Might be quite nice just to have it bent. Yeah, and then you go like that, and then I've got a pockety spot. I've got the other half ready. Maybe I'll use that at the back, and the front and back will match. And then over here, I am ready to start stitching once I get my holes sorted. This is a bag that was meant for electrical stuff, but I really liked it because it had a bit of all these wonderful pockets, and that's where I keep my bookmaking stuff. Now, I did actually make the holes earlier, and I've covered it with so many layers that you can no longer see the holes, but I can just make out where to stick my awl through. Just come onto this side and push it back again. There, and then, oh, from this side I can see 1, 2, 3, and I'm hoping to see them down here too. Oh, look. I think that's it. Yeah. If that wasn't the pre-made hole, it wouldn't have been able to, I wouldn't be able to just make a hole like that. You'd want to punch a good hole. Should be around there. Oh yeah, that's it, and it went through. Good. Right, should I make any of them a little bigger? Maybe that one? Okay. Here we go. Got to remember all the time which way is up, very important. And this one's going to go first. I'm just going to check that they are similarly thick. This front one could do with a little more. So I'm just going to get an extra musically themed page. I've got another painting. This was an enormous treble clef and a couple of notes that I did over the harbour bridge. And I hated it, so I chopped it all up and used it for collage and a whole range of other things. But it's got a little bit of green, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And then it can go in the centre, there. And then I've got a really soft piece in the middle, and I don't want that. So I think what I'll do is take this out. There's some more musical paper, put that there. This is a great journaling card. So I'm going to put that there to remind me that's a journaling card. And then I want this on the outside. Okay, so I've kept in theme. Now, if you don't like the messy look, you can trim all of that off, but I don't mind it at all. I just want to check it doesn't stick out of the book, and it doesn't, so I'll go nice and low right there. And then I'm going to have these extra little things poking out the top, and it's not too wide this way either. I've seen lots of people go ahead and trim them, but for me, it's a junk journal, so it's not about that. I'm just going through now and just check before I sew it in that I really like the way that the pages turn and there, and I'll embellish further at the end. All right, lovely. Just checking all of that turns. Nice. And now I can get some lovely, back to my bookmaking. Oh, there's my bone folder. That'll be useful. I've got a really big needle, but oh, what about that for thread? Is that a bit too leery? Yeah, I think I think that's a bit too much. Green stripy one. How will that look? Because you'll see it on the outside. So, ooh, again, I need something plain. So I bought these beautiful. These are waxed. And it comes with some needles as well, which is very cool. And black, brown. Ooh, how about that? Not quite. Whoa, that's pretty cool. That just goes with those beautifully. Almost. Oh, grey. How good is grey for absolutely everything? Okay. Okay, I'm going to eyeball it. It is about there. Take it off and use the old textbook to push it all the way through. All the way. All the way. Triple check. Put that aside and triple check that I've got it up the right way and that it lines up with those. Yes, it does. Alrighty. I've given myself plenty of string. You go 1, 2, 3, and I just give myself extra. I can make a lovely bow in the center. Got my big fat needle. You can also buy needles where you flick the string into the hole. It's quite, and I do have one, but I don't know where it's gone. Okay, I'm ready for number 1. Very exciting to start. So you leave a little tail in the middle. I'm going to go through there and through there. And I'll just show you that side so you can see. Keep going till you've got a tail in the middle. Then I'm going to come up on the outside up here and find the hole that matches here without hurting myself. Oh, that came through nicely. I probably make my holes a little bigger than they need to, and that means that they're easier to get the thread in and out of. And through that hole there. And then just pull this through and back through the center. through there, through there, and if I'm lucky, that'll just poke through that hole. Yay! There's my centerpiece. It's gone a bit short. Oops, I've accidentally pierced it. Not ideal. Wonder if I can undo that. I think what I'll do is make this one longer because I've got plenty there. So I'm going to make that one longer. And that way I can snip that off. You really don't want to do what I've done there. But I can slide that right up and off after I'm sure that my sewing is nice and tight. That's lovely. This is also the point at which you could put little embellishments. You know, you put little beads on your string. But the cover is so busy, I don't think I want to do that. I can pull it tight now. And it just holds there while you give it an extra knot. This especially waxed string is just fantastic. I'm going to pull it off. I used way too much. Okay, now double check before I move on to number 1 that it's sitting right. Yeah, all right. And that page and that page, that's good. Oh, lovely. And these are really easy to glue down at the end. I'm ready for my second signature. First, I want to keep that in there, but I'll put it there. And through to my cover. Leave a tail. There's my hole, go straight in there, open her out. It's not funny, I referred to the book as a she. It's certainly a book of love, book made with a lot of love. Oh, and it came through. And right down to here, next hole, and pull it through. Pull through the little extra piece. Oh, and little bits of wax have come off. It's so beautifully waxed, this cotton. And then you go back through the center again. Extra knot for good luck. Same length. Okay, let's go back and double check that I've got it in the right order. I got it in the right order. They open that way. Yes, and that opens that way. Oh, great. And that one, big pocket up there. And I'll add some lovely musical theme to it. So far, we've got the cover and here's our spine looking lovely. The grey was a great decision. Grey is always a great decision. If you've got a lot of bright colours, grey is going to make your bright colours look more beautiful. Okay, let's check. This is a good one because it comes straight in with a musically themed page. Before I tie it, check on the outside. Looking good. Very good. And then I'm going to tie a knot. Go under this one to hold it in position. Then tie 1 and 2, and then I'm going to snip it the same length. Now, this is looking good. Yes, and I'm ready to embellish and glue little pockety things and make sure I put in these script, the musical script paper. And oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I've got a little bit more embellishing to do, and thanks so much for hanging in there to see how to put a junk journal together using, I think it's called pamphlet stitch, but anyway, it's the simplest stitching that you can find. Thanks guys, see you next time, bye.